October 28, 2024, and we have scheduled this pre-bid conference with our 7 civil works projects. But beforehand, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our back members here. To start with my left is Engineer Mandangan, the Vice Chairman. Engineer Camposano from the construction section. We have Engineer Romel Varias from the maintenance section. Ma'am Jennifer Varias of the administrative section. We also have here our Secretary, Madam Nika Tambagan. We also have our IT support, Mr. Fahad. Representing the TWG, we have Engineer Algie Villa. From the back secretariat, we have Ma'am Fe Ramos. We also have here our procurement engineer, Engineer April Anticristo, and her staff, Ma'am Pichi Chato. So this morning, the 7 projects that I was mentioning earlier are the following. First, contract ID number 25MC0035. This is construction of concrete road, access road leading to Kansal Falls and Paniki Falls, Barangay Balabag in Kidapawan City. Another is contract ID number 25MC0049. This is construction of road, Barangay Kisante, Makilala, North, Cotabato. Another is contract ID number 25MC0056. This is the construction, open-close completion of multipurpose building, Barangay Malabuan, Makilala, North, Cotabato. Another is 25MC0060. This is construction, open-close completion of multipurpose building, Barangay Mua-an, Kidapawan City. Another is 25MC0065, which is the construction, open-close completion of multipurpose building, Barangay Balabag in Kidapawan City. Another is 25MC0006. This is preventive maintenance of road, asphalt overlay along Davao Cotabato Road, Junction Digos Cotabato section at kilometer 1624 plus 702 to kilometer 1625 plus 817 in Kidapawan City. And the last but not the least is 25MC0007. This is preventive maintenance of road, asphalt overlay along Davao Cotabato Road, Open Coast Junction Digos in Cotabato section at kilometer 1626 plus 684 to kilometer 1627 plus 446 also in Kidapawan City. I would like also to acknowledge our televiewers, especially our prospective bidders who would like to join the bidding this coming November 11, 2024. I hope we all wish that you are here with us today during this pre-bid conference, because this is the avenue to raise your inquiries, your clarifications, and other concerns regarding this upcoming bidding, especially that our proposed projects are funded in the 2025 fiscal year, and our bidding this coming November 11 is based on our National Expenditure Program. So without much ado, I would like to transfer the floor to our Secretariat for more detailed clarifications on the bidding process. Thank you, Ma'am Ping.
Thank you, Ma'am Chair, and good morning, everyone. For the reminders and the documents to be needed by our bidders to be informed, as always, kasi minsan po nakakalimutan din. So we have the documents for the technical and under the financial component of the bid. For the technical component of the bid, we have first the updated certificate of field chiefs registration membership. 2, if not enrolled in the CWA, updated pickup license and registration. 3, statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. Fourth, single largest completed contract or the SLCC. Then we have also the NFCC computation and statement of total assets and liabilities, the audited financial statement, if joint venture with special pickup license and joint venture agreement if applicable, if already enrolled in the CWA, eligibility documents to be updated if any. Then we have also the bid security. For the project requirements, we have the organizational chart for the contract, list of contractors, key personnel, list of major equipment. We also have the omnibus sworn statement, and the last is the certification as to key personnel for DO number 9, series of 2012. For the financial component of the bid, we have the bid form, bid prices in the bill of quantities, the detailed estimates, and the cash flow by quarter. It must be easier if the bidders magtab po kayo doon sa mga documents, required documents, para po madali makita if you have complied it or you have attached it to your proposals. We also have reminders to the bidders. For the certificate of PhilJEPS registration, it shall be updated with the current and updated Class A eligibility documents covered by Section 8.5.2 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. Example, the registration certificate, the mayor's or business permit, tax clearance, the pickup license and registration, and also the audited financial statements. If it is not updated, shall result in the automatic suspension of the validity of its certificate of platinum registration and membership as per GPPB Resolution number 15-2021. You can also edit, update, and generate the updated certificate immediately. For the assigned personnel of the contractor, he must be this different person assigned in the contract to be bid and not the same person holding its key position. The PRC and the tax ID of the key personnel must be updated and clear copy. For GPPB Resolution number 16-2020, approving the circular and the guidelines in the preparation of the simplified bidding documents for goods in infrastructure projects and submission of the required forms for the procurement of goods, infrastructure projects, and consulting services with related amendments to the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184, which the required forms are already included in the bidding documents, and the omnibus sworn statement has 10 statements. For DO 36, series of 2015, dated March 11, 2015, disclosure of ongoing contracts by prospective bidders for DPWH infrastructure contracts. This is the form of the statement of all its ongoing and completed government-private contracts. The form is the DPWH-J. So, non-compliance with the provision of this order shall make the concerned bidders liable to the penalties under Section 65.3 of RA 9184 IRR and to the administrative sanctions under Section 69 of RA 9184-IRR. For DO number 28 series of 2024, dated February 26, 2024, this is the 3-strike policy in the procurement of contracts for infrastructure, goods, and consulting services contracts. In order to establish a fair and transparent system for managing offenses committed by bidders in the procurement of infrastructure, goods, and consulting services projects through public bidding, the DPWH hereby introduces an updated 3-strike policy. This policy is aimed at enforcing adherence to the procurement guidelines stipulated under Section 69.1.I of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184. Under this policy, if a bidder commits 3 offenses or acts described as all other acts that tend to defeat the purpose of competitive bidding, they shall be subjected to an administrative penalty. These offenses or acts are further classified into 3 major categories as enumerated. 1. Withdrawal from the bidding process, submission of non-participation letter, or failure to submit a bid after purchasing the bid documents. However, the Bids and Awards Committee recognizes certain valid reasons for these actions. 2. Submission of late bids without valid reasons as determined by the BAC. Exceptions will be considered under extraordinary circumstances such as force majeure. It refers to unexpected and unavoidable external events that impede or prevent a bidder from timely bid submission as defined in Article 1174 of the Philippine Civil Code. And third, submission of patently insufficient bid, which refers to a bid that fails to include or comply with certain mandatory requirements. The determination of whether bidder committed such an offense may occur as outlined. 1. During eligibility screening and or shortlisting. B. During bid evaluation. And C. During post-qualifications. So the bidders are reminded to diligently review and scrutinize their documents to avoid any violation. For more details of this Department Order Number 28 Series of 2024 3-strike policy in the procurement of infrastructure, goods, and consulting services contracts, you can download a copy in the DPWH website. Department Order Number 87 Series of 2020, the electronic submission and the receipt of bids for the procurement of civil works contracts. Department Order Number 11 Series of 2017, inclusion of the minimum materials testing equipment in the technical component of the bid. Department Order Number 9 Series of 2012, technical requirements for civil works projects for public bidding. Under item number 6, which states if a proposed key technical personnel is an employee of the bidder and working on another project at the time of the bidding, shall submit a certification. 1. The personnel will be pulled out from the ongoing project once the bidder is awarded a contract, and 2. He/she will be replaced with another person with equal or better qualifications as certified by the head of the implementing office. Under item number 7, the bidder may propose a key technical personnel who is not its employee, provided that the said personnel is required to submit a certification that he or she will work for the bidder if it is awarded contract under bidding. The certification under item number 6 or 7 shall be included in the first envelope of the sealed bid. We have the new Department Order Number 148 Series of 2024, the guidelines on the accreditation and assignment of contractors and consultants project engineers. Only accredited project engineers may be assigned to DPWH projects subject to the following limits of assignment. This is for the regional office and also in our district offices. For the classification, we have the PE2. The limits of assignment is 10 contracts located within the same region for simultaneous assignments, but with an aggregate cost of 1.5 billion pesos. For Project Engineer 1, 10 contracts located within the same region for simultaneous assignments, each costing not more than 150 million pesos, but with an aggregate cost of 1 billion pesos. For the Provisional Project Engineer, 10 contracts located within the same region for simultaneous assignment, each costing not more than 100 million pesos, but with an aggregate cost of 500 million pesos. So take note of those classification for your accredited project engineers. For Department Order Number 98, Series of 2016, revised guidelines on the accreditation of contractors, consultants, materials engineers. To ensure that only qualified and competent materials engineers will be assigned by contractors and consultants to DPWH projects, despite the significant increase in the number of projects to be implemented by the department. These revised guidelines on the accreditation of contractors, consultants, materials engineers are hereby prescribed. Item number 5.0 of the said department order states that accredited materials engineers may be assigned to DPWH projects subject to the following limits of assignment. Classification, we have the materials engineer 1. 1 project costing not more than 150 million pesos, or 2 projects with an aggregate cost of not more than 250 million pesos, or 3 projects with an aggregate cost of not more than 200 million pesos. For materials engineer 2, 1 project, no cost limit, or 2 projects with an aggregate cost of not more than 300 million pesos, or 3 projects with an aggregate cost of more than 250 million pesos. Non-accredited materials engineers may be assigned to the 3 projects with an aggregate cost of 15 million or below. This order shall take effect immediately and supersedes the following issuances. Department Order number 184, Series of 1999, Department Orders number 60, Series of 2003, Department Order number 55, Series of 2012. For the memorandum dated March 6, 2023, issued by Secretary Manuel M. Mua-an, with the subject, reiteration of department policies, issuances, and the sale of bidding documents, and enrollment in the civil works application prior bidding, particularly item number 1 that states, in accordance to the Department Citizens Charter and a numbered memorandum dated December 27, 2021, only the following documents are required from prospective bidders prior to the sale of bidding documents. A, the company ID or any government-issued ID, authorization letter, if not authorized liaison officer in the CWA, special power of attorney for sole proprietorship or board partnership, joint venture resolution with secretary's certificate for corporation, partnership, joint venture, and a cooperative. This department orders is downloadable in the DPWH website and GPPB resolution in the GPPB website for full details, instructions stated in the guidelines for reference of the bidders. So those are the reminders for all our bidders, and always take note of those stated therein. As per DO, we have also additional, as per DO number 253, Series 2003, the accreditation of asphalt and Portland cement concrete batching plants. Certificate of accreditation must be attached. So take note for the DO number 253 Series 2003 regarding accreditation of asphalt and Portland cement concrete batching plants. Thank you and good morning. Back to our chairwoman.
Thank you, Ma'am Fe. Now you have heard the the details and the requirements of our upcoming bidding. And if you happen to forget them all, just visit our procurement unit for more details. So I would like to reiterate to everyone that our upcoming bidding will be based on our national expenditure program, as this is considered our early procurement activity. And I hope that you will consider that this project has no funding yet and waiting for the GAA to be included. So any more clarifications or inquiries or any matters relevant to our pre-bid conference this morning, fellow BAC members? So hearing none, I now call this pre-bid conference adjourned. Thank you, everyone. God bless us all.